So earlier this week, we went down to a specialist clinic to have Marsaili's blood drawn to check her levels for one of her seizure meds. We've been having a lot of trouble keeping her back at a baseline of no clinical or observable seizures. While she was in the NICU, she didn't have any once she was extubated. And then when we came home, we started noticing more and more, and we thought that it was because her med levels were off due to her growth. We just did an adjustment in the concerning medication earlier this week, but I am still noticing some increased seizure activity, and I'm so frustrated. Frustrated because I know she's uncomfortable, and every time I've called, we've adjusted her meds since she's been home in the last month. We've adjusted her meds several times, and one of those times required us going and getting admitted to the ER, and then we stayed for like 3 days, and it's looking like we might have to do that again. Basically, every time I call, her neurologist's office is like, well, we think you should come to the ER if you think that it's getting worse. And I'm like, well, if it's just if it's a matter of a medication adjustment due to her weight, why do you need me to go to the ER? Anyway, at this point, I think that we probably just need a better medication plan in general, either a different medication or, some rescue meds, something. But right now, we just really don't have a plan, and they aren't willing to see us in the office any sooner than August 24th. So I'm a little bit irked about that. So I might call and give it like one more shot as far as trying to get in like ASAP with them, or it's looking like we might end up at the ER, and I basically am going to be like, hey, we're not leaving until y'all figure this out and get a better plan going. So we shall see. Because essentially this whole thing of like me calling each time we like up her meds and say, hey, they've come back, hey, they've come back, hey, they come back, and they say, oh, well, go get her levels checked, go get her levels checked. Like, none of that is sustainable. We can't just be like walking on eggshells. Like, that's not a plan. We need like a more firm plan. So that's my goal right now, to try to find a plan. Okay, so woke up this morning and she had a fabulous night. So we were kind of thinking that maybe we would just call the neurology office tomorrow and touch base with them and see if we could maybe get in for a visit just with somebody this week, because she had a really great night and she was doing really well. She was really peaceful, like just sleeping this morning. But when she woke up, she started clustering. So we're gonna go ahead and go down. I really did not want to do this, but I think it's just gonna be the best decision for her right now. I'm gonna shower because I'm not gonna be able to have like an actually decent shower probably for a few days. Then we're gonna pack up and go. I'm more peaceful about it than I was the first time we had to do this, because the first time I was like freaking out, scared to death. We're not going to rush. We're going to take our time, get down there peacefully, and just try to keep the stress as minimal as possible. All right, we got all packed up, and I tried to leave.
Lunchbox.
Oh, we don't need your lunchbox right now, babe.
I'm getting my lunch.
We'll stop and get some snacks on the way, okay? We're all packed up, heading down. We took our time, left the house in a fairly decent state.
Fairly decent.
That's a cute look.
Oh. All right, let's go.
Perfect demonstration of our brains at the moment. This is way less chaotic though than the first time.
Way less chaotic. Way chaotic.
Okay, Okay, so I have never tried the pink drink. It's how beautiful that is. So pretty. So I'm gonna pull an Anna move, and we're gonna taste this, see how it goes.
There's no way it's that good.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
It smells very good.
It, I told you weren't ready. You want one now, don't you?
I don't really... Okay. Yeah, it's that good.
Alright, Josh dropped us off. Whew, so he and little man are going to go back home. We might find something fun to do. Here we go. Alright, so we did a blood draw. And they're going to run some labs so that they can rule out like any kind of infections. She is so tired. I hate having that done. So now we're just waiting. Yeah. All right, so it's looking like we actually might not get admitted, which is surprising. I'm happy about it, but also kind of, I would say like appropriately skeptical about the plan moving forward. Apparently, we still are not at a therapeutic level with one of her medications, which is why she's continuing to have seizures. She was at a therapeutic level last month, but with her growth and everything, it affected that. And so it sounds like even though we've been gradually increasing her doses, we've been basically playing catch up and haven't achieved a true therapeutic blood level of that medication. So if not enough of that medication is in her body, then she's going to have the breakthrough seizures. So they're not admitting us because obviously they don't want to put her under more stress than is necessary, and they still feel like if we can get to a therapeutic level of this medication, then we should be able to manage these better. The problem is, how are we going to maintain that? So, with her being a newborn and constantly growing. So tomorrow I will have to call and discuss with them how we're going to maintain this therapeutic level and not have to keep going back and forth. That might look like more frequent blood draws, which would suck, but we'll see. And I will probably be contacting another neurologist that somebody recommended for a second opinion this week as well. But I'm happy we get to go home. I'm happy we don't have to stay here for a few days. I was prepared, had all the things prepared. But I'm happy we'll be able to go home. We are wrapping up her medication. They loaded it through her IV. So after that, it should be good to go. We'll have to wait on Josh to get back down here. So we're just gonna hang out for a little while. She's sleeping, she's happy, and excited to be home later. Okay. That was a fun day. Okay.
Fun's a good word.
It's good night now.